What is going on, guys, and welcome to episode 5 of this Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke challenge. In this episode, we're going to face all of these trainers that are over here on Route 25 to level up our Magikarp, Jason, who is still at level 16. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and make a quick team recap, starting off with Cat, our Butterfree at level 18. Still knows Confusion, Sleep Powder, Tackle, and Poison Powder. Up next is Zach, our Rattata at level 18 as well. He has Tackle, Hyper Fang, Quick Attack, and Water Gun. Remember, we taught him Water Gun to kind of counteract the Charmander weakness the fire weakness that we have on our team. Not really able to do so, but that Hyper Fang came in clutch last episode. Next up is Tanga, our Zubat, with Leech Life, Supersonic, and Bite. Fourth is Tommy, our starter, the Ivysaur at level 19 with Tackle, Growl, Leech Seed, and Vine Whip. And number 5 is the aforementioned Jason at level 16, the Magikarp with Tackle and Splash. And finally, rounding up our squad is Billy the Pidgeotto at level 18 with Gust, Sand Attack, and Quick Attack. Boy, that is some team. We got 2 normal types, a grass type, a bug type, and a water type. And a poison flying. So, really 3 flying types with, if you want to count the Cat and Billy and Tanga. All 3 are flying types. We got a grass type in Tommy. We got a water type. I want to get a fire type eventually. Just complete that fire, water, grass core. But for right now, I'm okay. But I am going to go ahead and sell off this. First, I'm going to buy more potions. Do that. And then sell off this nugget that I have. And be, again, okay with money. 5,000 Poké Dollars. And really, no time to slow down. We are going to be focusing mostly on Jason in this episode. Get him up to level 20. And evolve into Gyarados. At least get him up to level 19 so we can use one of our 2 rare candies on him. And then level him up to level 20. Like I said last episode, that was going to be the last one with a lot of reverb. I am fully moved into my new space, and so it is very quiet, very deadening, and I'm actually really enjoying it, to be completely honest. So let's go ahead and start our battles here with this guy. I believe he is a hiker. Yes, he is. Sends out Machop, so we will actually go to Cat here. And to be completely honest, this is the second time I've had to record this episode. Just because, I guess, technical issues, I'll chop it up to. Really wasn't that, it was more my TV was glitching and it stopped whatever recording I had on it. I don't know. So let's go ahead and get Jason out here. So I do know most of these Pokemon, that's why I did level or grab those potions, but we needed the potions anyway. It wasn't like I was hiding something from you guys. To that effect, I mean, we are probably going to move at a little bit faster pace now that I got extra medicine, but nothing else is going to change. And let's go ahead and face this hiker. This hiker See, I just did this and I already forget what some of these guys have. I thought he had more Pokemon. Let's go ahead and get Zach out here, get him trained up. See if we can't get Zach to evolve. Bind. So, of course. Greatly fell, okay. So bind, wrap, and fire spin, and there's one more that is a continuous move that you can't, that in Gen 1 does not allow you to attack. Something that they fixed in later generations, obviously, because otherwise we would be here forever on half of these. Like they fixed the sleep mechanic as well. Before it was, you could be asleep for more than 5 turns. So let's go ahead and get Tommy out here, because I think this has a Hyper Fang. Let's go ahead and Vine Whip it. Okay, maybe it would have used Hyper Fang if it had Hyper Fang. So, other thing I did, I got a new tripod, so I'm not looking directly, or my camera's not blocking something, so I can see the whole picture now a little bit better. Has Peck, but I think Zach can survive one. Oh, it had Fury attack. That's what I was thinking that. Oh, get a crit. So we'll go ahead and heal up Zach and Cat respectfully. Although we are getting close to running out of the usefulness for potions. Let me just heal everybody up. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. And face this guy here. And like I said, this little bit of a grindy episode, to be completely honest. But without speed up or anything like that, we are going to run into some of these episodes, to be completely honest. That being said, I will address something that I was wishy-washy on in episode 4, and that is trading Pokemon over to my red version that I have and using that as grinding material. The more I've thought about it, the more it is, to me, no different than if I put rare candies in the game and did it that way. So I feel more confident about it now than I did in episode 4 in breaking the fourth wall. I recorded episode 4 a week ago. That it just went up today as I record. So, little fourth wall breakage, but I did warn you guys coming in that this was going to be a bulk recording of games just because of my work schedule and being able to get it edited and all this stuff. Because I am a solo person, it does take me a little bit more time. And to be able to make sure that you guys get 3 episodes a week and making sure that it catches the algorithm that it needs to, I do need to bulk record. That doesn't mean if you leave a comment that I'm not going to read it, I'm not going to take the advice. It just keep that in mind as you're going through this playthrough, that you think that I'm doing something wrong in one episode. I've probably already realized it as this goes up. So with all that being said, I will still take everything, as long as it's constructive criticism, to heart, and I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy days to spend it with me here as we get closer and closer to getting that. I do want to see Jason's stats just to see where we are level up wise. Level 18 is still a ways to go. Alright. That being said, I think this guy is going to help us out a lot. Hiker wants to fight, sends out Geodude. And we send out Magikarp. Now, they've changed everything that's gone on with, how do I want to phrase it? Level up movesets for a lot of Pokemon from Gen 1 to the current generation. But they haven't really changed up Magikarps, and I've always wondered why. Why make Magikarp such a poor Pokemon that you're able to get, but then turn him into a great Pokemon like Gyarados, and especially once you get IV, or Natures, and abilities and all that stuff, he becomes one of the best Pokemon in the game. So I don't know why you don't give him at least the ability to learn a water type attack, like Bubble Beam or something like that. Make him a little bit more viable, so we're not just switch training, or in the some Nuzlocke communities throwing a lot of rare candies at his face. Just saying. Cat goes out. That's a crit. And we get a one-shot. Awesome. Alright, he's at level 18. One level to go. About to use Geodude. Will switch out. And... oh no, I'm not gonna fight. I'm not that stupid. But I am gonna try to get Zach leveled up here too, because desperately needed. That way all of our Pokemon are nicely well leveled. Speaking of, I know we focused a lot on Jason, and well, so let's see how Zach's doing. He's almost to level 19. We'll probably get there after this next battle if we use him, which I don't see why we want it, to be honest. Although we could skip him, as you saw. This is an optional battle, but I do want that item that is behind him. So that's why we draw him out. I'm going to use Rattata. So, pretty free in regards. Now, he does have attacking moves. When I say free, I mean he doesn't have... he has Hyper Fang. I thought he didn't get that till later, but at any rate, we one-shot him, thankfully. And Zach rose to level 19. So I will switch out to Jason to get that levelage. Then switch to Cat. Uses Leer. Defense fell, but I don't think it's going to matter with the confusion that just went off. It does not super effective. And that's why we trained Cat to level 12 when we did. Because now she can one-shot things. You know, I talked about getting this item, and I almost forgot about it. So pick up TM19. Let's go ahead and see what this TM is. that we almost risked Rattata for, and it is Seismic Toss. Not a terrible item. I will use a potion on Zack though. And again, once we get to Vermilion City, we'll face this other optional trainer. Once we get to Vermilion City, it will be a lot easier for us as well. Sends out Ekans. And we'll go back to Cat here. Lear, so defense falls. You know, I don't think it's gonna matter because super effective move. Unfortunately, Ekans doesn't give out a lot of experience points, so if it did, boy, I think we would have had Jason at level 20 without the help of the rare candy. Now let's switch in Zack here. Oh, are you... Okay. As much as I don't want to, I need to switch Zack out into Tommy. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Catch that Vine Whip and die. Exactly what needed to happen. 93. Boy, oh boy. How close are we now with Jason? 747. How close are we with Zack? Because I know Zack's close to evolving too. 1002. So let's go ahead, face this last here. And again, with Lass having 3, sends out Oddish. Let's go ahead and get another one of our team members. We've had a lot of Zack, a lot of Cat, especially when it comes to stuff that we can just hit the confusion button on. See, I got confused myself. Sometimes we neglect our Pokemon like Tanga here. Because super effective damage. So for the 4th gym battle, this was good. It's good to know this going in, because it helps us plan for the future as long as we keep Tanga, which I plan to. Let's get Billy involved in this here now. Level 13, 5 levels above. It's pre-Evo. And we use a priority move. Should do a lot of damage. Almost one shots. And then we'll just use... Okay, we'll use its own priority move. Because I think if we go priority against priority there, we win. Oddish. I wish Pidgeys gave out more experience, to be honest with you. And then we'll switch into Tanga. So now all 6 of our Pokemon have seen screen time in this episode, which is what you really want, to be honest. You don't want to focus solely on one Pokemon and neglect the other 5 going on here. So this is a 2-shot, however, and 108, 108. So we're not there yet. We are close. I know that for a fact. Just how close? 456 close. So a couple more battles. Unfortunately, we just ran through that gauntlet. And we could have done this off screen, but I don't want to make it a habit of doing montages like we saw in episode 3. Even though it would probably help in the long run, so maybe, and again, this is just me thinking out loud as I sit here recording. Maybe in a week's time when we get to that point, my mind has completely changed and we decide on something else entirely. But right now I'm thinking that for the episode that we go with Mount Moon, or not Mount Moon, excuse me, Dark Cave, I just use that as a montage after we get our encounter, in order to do so. That way you guys aren't just seeing me trying to bumble through a route, and we can get on with some of the good stuff as we continue on our way here. Now that we got the S.S Anne ticket. I know I just saw this, but okay, we're all in green, so we're good to go as we enter Cerulean City again. This officer leaves us the ability to come up here and fight this Team Rocket Grunt. And then we'll be able to get some encounters going towards Vermilion City. Sends out Machop at level 17. So I will go to Cat here. He uses Karate Chop. And I hit with Confusion. And it's going to be a 2-shot, which, to be fair, we kind of expected. Although I probably should have gone for Sleep Powder first and then attacked it that way. Oh, Drowsy. How do we fight Drowsy? I think... Oh, he has Confusion though, so that's super effective. But we have a super effective type attack on him. This might be the wrong move. I think this into Hyper Fang. Okay, we're good. I thought he had Confusion for whatever reason, so I was concerned of putting Tenga out there as a poison type, and then having to switch a lot more than what is needed. We got the TM back, which is, I believe it's Dig. It is. We'll keep a hold of that for now. Although, going into the electric type gem, it is always nice to have a super effective type attack. So let's go ahead. And get a new friend here. Cerulean City. Okay. Route 5. So let's see who our Route 5 encounter is. Survey says Bellsprout. Okay, so actually this is duplicate claws, because on Route 25, before we failed our Abra encounter, we ran into a Bellsprout and we caught her and named her Kira. So, let's see what this section of grass has for us. Survey says And that's species because we have Billy the Pidgey. Now, that being said, instead of just running away, I will start battling these just to get the experience for Jason. Even though a wild level 13 Pidgey does not give nearly as much experience as the other one does, this survey says Meowth. So this would have been a great nickname for cat, to be honest. Meowth. I think if we quick attack, we'll be okay. Only 6 levels above. Okay, yeah, we're in yellow. It has bite. Ooh, interesting. Wrong thing. Go down a Pokeball. 1, 2. Caught. Alright. Meowth. What shall we name this Meowth? Again, if I would have remembered, we could have gone cat here. But a little bit too late, so let's go ahead and nickname. It's fast. And actually, let's go here. If we can't go with cat, let's go with cat's best friend, Tanya. Tanya the Meowth. And this is the Pokemon daycare, so we'll heal up here. At least for Zach and Kat. Get them back into the green. As we got a couple more minutes to go. Maybe we'll get one more encounter before the episode ends. And again, this has been really fun for me. I've really enjoyed getting back into making content and making videos and making sure that it's really just getting back to my roots with all this. And this is Route 6. So, survey says for Route 6 encounter, Bellsprout. Again, duplicate claws because we have Kira. But we'll throw a cat out here to get experience for Jason. Especially that, since that does absolute nothing. It will be a 2-shot, however. Oh, I'm just gonna tackle this thing. Tackle. Route 90, level 19. Okay, never mind. As Cat grew to level 19 as well. Never mind. Let's get out of the grass. And actually, I am going to end it a little bit early. But with the evolution of Jason, the now going to be Gyarados. With all that being said, I appreciate you guys coming out and enjoying this episode. I will see you all in the next one.